Yes, top of the morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Throwback Thursday. It's Thursday. It is Throwback Thursday. We're gonna get to this motion this morning. All right, with that being said, let's get some background music jumping. Let's get the music popping on, man. I want to take some time this morning. You know, it was brisk. It's starting to get cold, y'all. Normally, um, this is around the time I would go to the park. I would get my sets in. It's starting to get cold now. A little too cold to be out in the elements this early. So I said, why don't I come on this morning on my platform, my media station, right? This is my media station. Protect your brand, right? Listen, if you have a credible media brand or media company, you got to protect that. I think uh, powerful independent voices such as myself and others, you got to recognize that. It took me some time to recognize it, but once I recognized it, I just been drowning the game ever since. A lot of times you don't even see me associating my brand, especially my media brand, with a lot of this stuff that's on the internet. I just feel like at the end of the day, if you have a real credible body of work, not smoke and mirrors, work, it'll speak for itself. They can attempt to downplay you and all these other things, but your work, your body of work will speak for itself. And use the liars, the naysayers, the haters, the jealous folks as free promotion. Use them as free promotion. Right? Well, let's talk about this Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua fight being finalized, on the verge of being finalized, right? This ties into something that I was doing yesterday, as far as guys being like, oh, there was an offer made, right? Offers are made every day. In order for the offer to move forward, it must be finalized, terms, things of that nature. So apparently, Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua are on the verge of finalizing an offer. All right. Now this kind of exposes Tank Davis, right? We're gonna get into that. Let me pull something up, right? So I can speak over that. How's the content sounding, man? Feel free to leave a comment, man. I see it's a couple people in here already. Leave a comment. Don't gotta go hide in the bushes. Don't hide in the bushes. Don't hide in the bushes, brother. No need to hide in the bushes. Damn you. No need to hide in the bushes. There's no need to hide in the bushes, right? Now that we know, you can see that right there we go. That's what we want to be seen. We're gonna blow that up. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna blow this up. 8 in the building. So remember last week I was saying how Um, and shout out to Lou DiBella. Lou DiBella kind of exposed it too, right? How Tank Davis wasn't good to work with. Um, this fight right here with Tank and what's the name that was supposed to be tomorrow. I think that fight was scheduled for tomorrow. Subsequently, it has been canceled. Now we're seeing that Jake Paul is going to fight. The ironic thing to me is this, right? Who would have thought that um, Francis Ngannou and now Jake Paul would have fought Anthony Joshua before Deontay Wilder? Who would imagine that, man? All of the hoopla for a Wilder, AJ fighting. Look, AJ is still getting big fight offers. This is gonna be a big fight. If this makes it to the finish line, they're gonna make a lot of money. And then look, Netflix is on board for this, and it's gonna be another orchestrated, theatric, scripted event. And Anthony Joshua once again will get paid $40. He did it with Francis Ngannou, and now he's going to do it with Jake Paul. And the boxing hardcore fans, the boxing fans, still never seen him and Wilder. Two of the former premier heavyweights never got in the ring. Yet Jake Paul is getting him in the ring. It just goes to sum up where the game is at. But with that being said, he used Gervonta Davis's smoke and mirrors image when this fight did not sell. He used Gervonta Davis's known past and history to get out of this contract. All right? Which was an offer that turned into a contract because they agreed upon terms. And the contract was set to take place tomorrow. But he exposed the whole PBC brand. And he exposed how the PBC brand now is very weak. And he slid out the back door. And now look, he has AJ. Now we have yet to see if this fight will sell. But it's going to take place in Miami. In all likelihood, I believe that the promotion for this fight will do a lot better. Especially if Anthony Joshua was on board for the script. If Anthony Joshua was on board for the script, and I think he is because he comes off as that type of player, him and brothers are going to work it out. For instance, Ngannou did this already. Right? They are going to fuck the game up again. They already have. They exposed Tank Davis right now. His brand, the PBC brand, they look real questionable right now, man. Because remember, we used to have guys like Leonard Ellaby. Remember, Leonard Ellaby used to be like, Tank, Tank is an event, right? So Tank went from being one of the biggest events, right, to can't moving a needle, right? But that fight wasn't selling. That fight wasn't selling, man. I know it's a two-way street, but if Jake Paul was able to sell with guys who aren't pay-per-view stars like a Tank Davis, remember the narrative that all these guys, the Fanons and all the guys that were running the plays over there were saying about Tank Davis for the longest. He was the face of boxing, the star. But yeah, when he attempted to make this move right here, it's kind of his star power kind of dwindled, y'all. Atlanta, which is his second home, did not want to fight. That was the first red flag, man. When Atlanta pumped the brakes on it, that was the first red flag, yeah. Then it got shipped out to Miami, and the media tour, a couple of press conferences, they were, to me, as somebody that has covered multiple media press conferences, I just felt like it was a circus atmosphere. I didn't have to be there to witness it. But I watched from afar the Lamont Roach, Tank Davis. Remember the Lamont Roach, Tank Davis presser? Yeah, he was like 3 hours late to the Brooklyn one in New York. He carried that same nasty, like what's the homie two-tone? He carried that same musty, nasty energy over to this promotion. Then we heard Lou DiBella speak on how he was difficult to work with. Right? Shout out to the OG Leon Muhammad. Leon Muhammad used to speak on how these guys were difficult to work with. There's a thing called, when you do big business with these corporations, because that's what Netflix is, a corporation. When you get into business with these type of people, and they are going to fund you, and they are going to put up the bag, you best believe they have things in the contract of morality, right? So when this civil lawsuit came up, no criminal, but a civil lawsuit, a lot of times that could get swept underneath the rug. If the fight was if they would have had sold 80% of these tickets for this event that was supposed to take place tomorrow, all of these allegations of a civil lawsuit would have got the right media people. A spin would have been put on this, and the show would have went on. But the tickets did not sell. Tank Davis's brand was compromised. Jake Paul exposed the star power of Gervonta Davis and his fan base and the YouTube community that pushes narratives. And then they used the morality. Oh, he's a woman beater. He's abusive to women. And they slid out the back door on him. Only less than a month, we set to finalize a deal with AJ. So let's put this into perspective and ask this question. Was AJ always waiting in the cut? Was Anthony Joshua like a lot of you YouTubers, you content creators with no motion, just sitting in the bushes? Was this always the play? Because remember, the Boxing Voice reported that he was in talks, so they made an offer to Andre Ward. I don't know if Andre Ward ever confirmed that, but I didn't see him fighting Andre Ward. Like I said, Andre Ward probably really wants to beat him up and expose him. Like I said, AJ, he'll take the script, man. He'll go in there and play around with him. Right? That makes it bad. Now, I seen Edgar Berlanga He was what we like to call reaching, but none became of that. The AJ is the bigger name. AJ's a former unified heavyweight champion with a country behind him across the pond. So we gotta wait to see how this plays out. But like I said, the Tank Davis brand is compromised, man. The Tank Davis brand has been compromised, man. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know that the Tank Davis brand is compromised, man. I just get a kick out of watching the YouTube community with the smoke and mirror platforms attempt to try to do damage control. I just laugh now. I was like, bro, Jake Paul, this was his thing. He set out to do this, right? When he came into boxing, right? His thing was he was bigger than the fighters. He was trying to stun all the fighters, right? He was trying to get at Canelo. Right now, I tell you, the two fighters that he knows he can't really touch, Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford. Especially because they fought one another and they elevated each other's status, right? But all the other fighters, he was, even Earl Spence at the time, right? He was even trying to get at Canelo. He was, because one thing with Jake Paul is smart, with his brand as being a streamer, he has an audience, an online audience that actually supports him. And he knew this. He mastered this game right here, the new world game of the internet. And he knew that the PVC model was based on fake views, bots, and that these guys over there wasn't as big as they claimed they was, right? And then when he did more views than these guys, and this is, you know, we're talking views. This is what you guys base success off, views, right? He was doing more views than all of these guys, man. Because all of these guys at the time were frauds, the scammers, the Al Heyman crew guys. They were all scammers, man. They never was doing the numbers that they were saying. Remember, all the pay-per-view stars over there, respectfully, look it up. I'm not gonna look it up for y'all. I'll let somebody that's gonna come on after what I'm kicking, because this is what these guys do too, right? They'll listen to what you do, then they'll try. This is how they try to go over your top of your work, but they'll try to dissect it and get fancy and all of that, right? But do your own, pull it up, right? Jake Paul did bigger pay-per-view numbers than all those guys, and see, they set it up for him to win. Because they were saying that these guys were stars, pay-per-view stars, and they really wasn't touching a million pay-per-views, nowhere close to. Remember, Earl Spence was a pay-per-view star, allegedly, over there, right? He was the biggest. I don't even think he cracked like 500K on a pay-per-view tip. I think him and Terrence Crawford might have been as high as, and they did like 6 or 7. Prior to that, I think it was Mikey Garcia with 4 or maybe 5. But yet, the Fanons, Barbershop Conversation, you know, all the PVC guys at the time that were running the narratives over there, pushing it that he was a pay-per-view star. Never did nowhere close to a million pay-per-view buys. Right? Watch how I tie Tank Davis into this. The one guy that did before Ryan Garcia was who? Tank Davis. He broke the internet, the pay-per-view curse. He did $1 million something with Ryan Garcia. So that is why Jake Paul had to expose his brand. And that's what he just did. See, this fight did not sell. It should have sold. You know why? If Javante is the biggest draw over there, Jake Paul has a proven track record for his audience and streamers or guys rocking out with him. Mike Tyson, he did big numbers, right? So now that he has Javante Davis, a guy who was quote unquote the new pay-per-view star, he should have did big numbers, but yet they didn't. 6 in the built. Now it's a lot of people in here today, man. Like, yo, a lot of people in 6. They in here. They in here and they watch. Right? Let me make sure I'm sounding good. I've been over here just rambling on the 6:07 in the morning. Tank Davis brand is compromised now, y'all. Yeah, it's compromised. Now, if AJ brings over a decent amount of the pond, across the pond, they're gonna do all right. They will do all right. But he has to bring some of the people from across the pond over yonder. Yo, smash the like button, man. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes up, man. We need to get the likes up, man. But Tank Davis's brand is compromised, man. What's next for Tank Davis now, man? Has any of the quote unquote YouTube boxing insiders, what's next for Tank? Lamont Roach and Pitbull Cruz are gonna fight. Does Tank Davis have a backup plan? You see how quick Jake Paul did, right? He had a backup plan, man. Somebody said the backup plan is an even bigger catch than Tank Davis. What do y'all think about that? Do you think his backup plan, Anthony Joshua, because the heavyweights move the needle in boxing, and he has one of the biggest heavyweights right now before he fell off. And when I say fell off, not like that. I mean like lost the title, right? So I don't want y'all to say, yeah, that nigga's throwing shots there. AJ's he fell off. Now, he's just no longer the guy. And once upon a time, AJ and Deontay Wilder were the guys. They were the heavyweight champions of the world. They had the name, the brand. So now Jake Paul has AJ. He has AJ. And put it in the comment section, man. What y'all think, man? I got a lot of time left, man. Got another 40 minutes. All right. That brand is compromised now, man. That brand is compromised. The Tank Davis brand is compromised, y'all. Jake Paul exposed him. Jake Paul did what I like to say is got him. He literally just canceled this fight. Look, let's look that up, right? I can multitask, man. All right. All right, let's see when they officially canceled it. All right, the exhibition bout was supposed to take place tomorrow, November 14th, right? I want to look at the official date when they canceled it. The cancellation was officially announced on November 4th. So roughly about 9. What's today? Today's the 13th. So 11 days. Like 9 days ago. I want to say 11. Like 9 days ago, they officially canceled this fight. I think Mike Covington broke that yesterday or the day before, that Anthony Joshua and him are finalizing the deal. So give or take 9 days. Let's put this in perspective, y'all. 9 days, right? 9 days ago, they officially announced cancellation of Tank Davis and um, Jake Paul. And then Mike Collins released this about 16 hours ago. So about 8 days after that, he's close to finalizing the deal with Anthony Joshua. Big business doesn't waste no time, I see, man. Big business wastes no time. Netflix, once again. So he left Javante out in the cold. Just left him out in the cold, right? Left him out in the cold and found a new date. Basically, a new scripted fight in 8 days, 8 to 9 days, man. And Netflix is with it, man. Netflix is right on board. And Javante is left now with a compromised brand, man. A compromised brand, man. His brand is compromised, man. Boxing is, and the whole state of boxing right now is kind of compromised. If you think about it, right? Top Rank don't even have a network deal right now. PBC barely putting on shows with Amazon. The thing that's holding down Matchroom and Golden Boy is the Zone. It's the Zone. But if you look at the Zone and what they got going on, remember, and this is tied Turkey in there. At first, everything wasn't supposed to be pay-per-view, right? Remember Turkey said that? Yo, 2 weeks, 2 back-to-back weeks, man. They have them pay-per-view cards. Now, the card next Saturday, November 22nd, you are not going to hear me saying, yo, don't buy that one. You're not going to hear me say that. That card right there is worth the hype if you're a boxing fan. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys that are boxing fans, you're going to find a way to stream it, steal it, fire stick boys, like my man would say, musty energy. You're going to fire stick it, man. That if you're going to pay for one, right, that is the one to pay. I would advise to pay for it November 22nd. Chris Eubanks and Conor Ben, it may be a banger fight again, but that is not the one that I would pay for. If I, like, if you got a budget plan or you managing your funds, get the one next Tuesday. CW in the building. What up, good brother? What up, man? Yeah, I'm talking a little boxing this morning, man. Before I get out the door, I'll do another one live later too, but I'm at the desk, man. It's too cold to go to the park, man. COVID hit. I got a Planet Fitness gym membership, but I don't go to Planet Fitness in the morning. I used to be at Planet Fitness, but I go to the park. It's cold now. I work outdoors anyway. I got to deal with the elements. So I'll be like, yeah, nah. I said, let me come at the desk because I have a credible voice, platform voice. That is why I'm at beef right now with motherfuckers that thought they could play with my name. Now you got to see me in the field. Lace them boots up. All you defamation and character slander niggas, walk with your gun out. Walk with your gun out, man, and stop. You lied on the wrong one. I told you I hold court a different way. Walk with your gun out. All you hear is dumb out. We got to get to the understanding now. You tried to Jake Paul, Tank Davis, me. You tried to compromise my brand and my name and my legacy. I pushing lies and defamation and character. Now they be killing themselves, CW. I can't kill nobody that pushes lies and slander. See, I just speak my truth. Like how I broke it down yesterday, CW. I said, yo, all of you dudes that sit online, and I don't need to put no names out there, the jackets are on y'all. I talk about media, and I show me doing media. I talk about marketing. I showed me doing marketing. I had World Combat Sports' logo on Jihad Tucker's trunks, right? I had Huntington Honda, right? Shout out to Huntington Honda on Jihad Tucker's trunks. These are all sponsorships, endorsements that I did. I spoke about these things, right? But yet I was overlooked. That's marketing. Jihad has said himself that I was instrumental in making phone calls to get him motion and situated. That's management shit right there, right? I speak on these things, but yet I come on the internet and a motherfucker that can't show you a goddamn thing that they do in boxing other than send out chats and go on this panel or that panel, think they are equivalent to me or competing with me, because fans, alleged fans that talk boxing every day, don't acknowledge me, right? So that's why I front on the game now, CW. They're killing themselves. I'm just speaking on my journey and my vision of what God has blessed me to do and become. And like I said, I'm just staying in pocket, protecting my energy, protecting my brand, protecting my business and my name. Because the first time when I did this Jackal Fitness, I didn't do that. When motherfuckers lied on me and defamed me, I did not defend it. Now I defend it, and I will take it in blood. Hector! Hector! Walk with my gun out. All you hear is dumb out. Like he told my man in Judas the Messiah, right? Remember when he went to go see the Crowns? The Crowns, that was Chicago, gangster. He wanted to go see the Crowns and the pigs, right? That's what they call them, the pigs, right? Remember the feds trying to put the literature out there to make them bang on each other. They were spreading the lies. And the Crowns, they went to the Crowns headquarters. The Crowns, they was ready. Everybody was strapped up. They was ready. And he gave him the AK. He gave him the AK. He gave him the gun. He said, "You're gonna need this, brother." Right? He was like, "Yeah, you're gonna need this, brother." He gave him the gun, an AK. Fred Hampton was a gangster, man, an organized gangster though. They killed him at 21 years old in his sleep. Great movie, Judas the Messiah. There's a lot of Judases out here that push lies and defamation against powerful people, right? But yes, Tank Davis, let me get back to the topic. I don't want to scare people. Enough people are already scared. Like I said, my voice is very powerful. My brand is powerful. My media company is powerful, right? But Tank Davis's brand is compromised now. He threw Anthony Joshua within 9 days, 8 to 9 days. So that leads me to believe, this ties in with what I was talking to those guys about yesterday on WCS's panel, offers, right? You got, he made an offer, right? No, this is what an offer really looks like. It's being finalized in less than 8 days after he canceled the fight with Tank Davis. So that means to let me know he had this on the table already. That's an offer. See, they had terms and shit set up already. That's an offer, right? Because there's no way you fall out of a fight. Like the fight was supposed to be tomorrow, the circus. It was supposed to be yesterday, tomorrow. Today was going to be the weigh-in. Then the circus was going to be tomorrow. But they used the Tank Davis civil lawsuit and the fact that he's unprofessional and difficult to work with, and also the fact that this fight is not selling because you have all these fake channels, these fake influencers that don't really support boxing. They just sit online. Like I said, most of these guys are unemployed life coaches, unemployed influencer mentors. These guys are all type of experts at everything, but can't show you doing anything. Right? Yo, CW, do you follow that? Yeah, these guys are all type of experts at things, but can't show themselves doing anything. They don't show themselves doing anything. Not only do they not show themselves doing anything, people like, yo, man, you got a receipt or anything? You got a card? They be like, nah, man, I'm about to. Oh, yo, listen, man. Yeah, they be like, yo, man, I'm about to get my shit together next year. I'm in the process of doing this and doing that. We all in the process of doing things. But where is your, actual receipts? Like I said, Rome wasn't built in a day. But where are your receipts? Where are you? Where I can see, okay, yeah, you started here. All right, yeah, you caught a flat tire. Shit happens. That's life. You caught a flat tire. You got a bump in the road. That happens. We all go through things in life, right? But where is your progress at though, bro? Some of you niggas are still doing the same thing. You still doing the same thing. I can't see your progress. I realized a long time ago why they was always trying to blackball me and downgrade me, because I kept improving. And I stayed the course. Not only did I improve, I kept building on my brand. Yeah, building on it, man. And I always knew, one thing I knew, and the real reason why I started a media company is I know that the media is power. They know that too. That's why they find certain people to sell their soul and push narratives, right? You see what I played yesterday? I exposed Team Spence and that rat Jordan. Jordan is a rat. Jordan is a rat weasel, right? He said, yeah, he exposed himself yesterday. He said Fred turned on him. Fred was your man. Yo, Fred Hawthorne was your man. Now since Fred no longer pushes the pro PBC Al Heyman narrative, he turned. He didn't turn. He was just like, the media game has been rigged. That's why they never like me as media, because I'm not with that. I'm not pushing. You can't pay me to push a narrative. I don't care how bad I'm doing. If I need money, I will never sell my soul to push a fake story. That's why I fell out with Team Spence and them, because they always wanted me to do that to Terrence Crawford. And I was like, I can't do that. My interaction with that family and them, it wasn't like that. I would never come on my platform. And I remember my daughters was babies at the time, and they came to my age. So I can't be like, nah, this dude is no. I never seen that in him. Never seen that in his people. So I was like, I can't do that. I refuse to come on my platform and do the Fanon and the Fred and all this and slander that man. I'm not doing that. Because I've been in the field. I've been on the front lines. I walk with my gun out, and all you hear is dumb out. And when I was in the fields pushing my kids around in strollers, I didn't see that side of them. But I did see that side with y'all. And that's why I stay on y'all neck. And I'm ready. Whenever you ready, I'm ready. But one thing about me, I walk with God. And like God always showed me and revealed to me on my King Richard swords, as long as I stay on my Moses with the staff and walk in my purpose, all you devils, snakes, rodents will fall. And that's what we have been witnessing. All of you guys are falling. And my sword is right at my side, as well as my flamethrower. And I shoot balls of fire. And I cut off the heads of snakes. How is the content looking now? Yeah. Happy Thursday, y'all. I still got about 20 minutes. Got about another 20 minutes. But yes, Tank Davis, man, you'll be all right, brother. your brand is just compromised, man. That guy set you up for the longest, man. He was lining you up, man. Jake Paul was lining you up, man. Because Jake Paul really didn't respect a lot of you boxers, man. Because he knew a lot of you boxers was smoke and mirrors, man. And then I think another reason why he didn't respect a lot of y'all, because y'all didn't respect him. Y'all didn't embrace him. When he first came in the game, y'all mocked him, right? And I think secretly, he's on his Art of War, 48 Laws of Power. That's why he did Tank Davis the way he did him. I think he never had no intentions of really fighting Tank Davis. Because if you watch those press conferences, he was always trying to sun him. Right? It was about the money. Like, yo, look, I bought you. I own you. You sold your soul to me. Right? If you watch those press conferences, that's what it was about. And then when they realized that Tank was a little off, he was a renegade, he wasn't going to go with the script, they canceled him. They canceled him, man. And they used his Ike Turner behavior against him. Now, this is no secret. It is a secret for, like, you know, Knockout and Fanon and those type of guys that come on here that sold their channel already. Their channel's been sold, man. That's why, like, it's just like this with Earl Spence. Remember how when Earl Spence was a known alcoholic, but they could not listen. We're supposed to be journalists and bloggers and streamers, right? Every time Earl Spence would do something kind of goofy, you know how these guys would not report on, oh, that's his personal life. When certain people would do shit, it would always be their personal. Yo, that's not boxing. Pay attention to that. All these guys. That's why they used to get mad at me. Because they'd be like, oh, you're not supposed to speak on that. Why? It's news. Not only is it news, it's something that we should speak on because it's going to turn into a problem. And what happened? It turned into a problem. The brother almost lost his life. He almost lost his life. But they never wanted to speak on it. And then they had guys like that wrote it. That wrote it said, "Oh man, he turned on us." Yo, Fred was one of the biggest ones always covering this shit up. They used to be around them. You was in the Barclays Center when they was all drunk, moping around of the Barclays Center, smacking people's phones out their hand. He was in there drunk, man. That's why they tried to jump on Leon Muhammad, because Leon Muhammad used to expose him. And they wanted to beat him up. And he almost got me locked up, man. Leon almost got me locked up, man. Leon was screaming the NYPD. Remember, that's when they still had stop and frisk. Yo, the NYPD, they ran down on me, man. They ran down on me, man. Made me go all in my book bags. But luckily for me, I had cameras and equipment on me. They ran down on me, man. Ran down on me right up there at the Barclays Center. I'm like, man, I'm here to do media work, man. What's in the bags? They just knew they was gonna catch me with a gun charge. Like, yo, it's camera equipment, man. Look, it's camera equipment. Isn't there a boxing event going on in there? I know I look like I'm ready to run up in the bank. Everybody hit the motherfucking floor, right? That's just camera equipment, man. I ain't running up in no bank, man. I ain't. This ain't the town. That's the hard movie, right? Remember the town? They was running up in the banks, man. This ain't the town, man. Like, it was camera equipment, man. WCS top of the morning, man. Yeah, my daughter got an award yesterday. She won the book. She knew the birthday of the Marines, November 10th. Hoorah. Hoorah. Simplify, right? My man said Simplify. He gave her the book. It's a great book, too. 90-day workout book. NFL players, basketball players, and also military instructors. They use workouts from all of those guys in that book. She got that yesterday at family night. 250-year-old, right? 250, I think, is the Marines. They recently just had their birthday, 250, 200 plus years, I believe, something like that. Then I made it to the gym last night. Did y'all see me in the gym? Look, y'all CW, you missed it, man. Hold on. Matter of fact, before I get up, I got a little bit of time. Let me go over here. I got a little bit of time. And CW, did you see me in the gym, good brother? Yo, it's cool when Showbiz does it, right? It's cool when the biz does it. The biz, go off, right? I guess, you know why I guess they don't like when I do it? Because when I do it, remember I was just supposed to be a media guy that just talks boxing. When I get in the gym and show, I can throw hands. And they don't like that shit. Especially when they listen to lies. When you listen to lying motherfuckers all the time, they can't show you a goddamn thing that they have accomplished. Man, these motherfuckers ain't accomplished a damn thing. Right? Yeah, I was getting my 1-2s on. My 1-2s. Look at that right there. Look at that. Can y'all see that? Let me know if y'all can see that, man. Can y'all see that?
And celebrating family milestones at Shanewz.
Sauce experience, man.
Y'all see that?
Shanewz boxing, man. Just touching up that bag a little bit. Shout out to my guy, Young Gonzo. Cali, what up, man? Cali in the building, man. He told me hit the bag a little bit, just a little bit, man.
Y'all see that?
Love to touch the body up, man. You know, take the air out the tires. Take the air out the tires over here, man. You know, guys about to do calisthenics, so I figured, I'll jump on the bag a little bit, man. Gym is nice and packed. Packed house, man. I got there late, man. As you've seen, I was at the family night, program. Simplify, cool. My daughter got the question right. Oh, you like that? Look, y'all ain't no sauce can move like that, did y'all? Yeah, side to slide. But yeah, she got the question right. The Marine's birthday.
Shout out to everybody that does workout videos.
That's why I picked up the That's my God. Shut up. Does those still have water?
That one right there got water.
No, both of them.
This don't got water. This thing got water. It's not a hot.
That has water?
This one right here.
No, both of them do.
This don't got water.
A lot of them.
That one right there got the water.
I'm gonna take it down. No. Look at water.
Yeah, loose, man. My
all right, the news by Shanewz. Man, it's cool when Showbiz does it.
Yes, it is. Showbiz, shout out to Showbiz.
This is the sauce experience, man. Shanewz boxing, man. Touching up that bag a little bit. Shout out to my guy, Young Gonzo. Cali, what up, man? Cali in the building, man. Told me hit the bag a little bit, just a little bit, man.
About to get out the
Love to touch the body up, man. You know, take the air out the tires. Take the air out the tires over here, man.
Tank Davis's brand is compromised, y'all.
You know, guys about to do calisthenics, so I figured, I'll jump on the bag a little bit, man. Gym is nice and packed.
AJ got the
packed house, man. I got there late, man. As you've seen, I was at the family night, program. Simplify, my daughter got the question right. Oh, you like that? Look, y'all ain't no sauce can move like that, did y'all? Look, yeah, side to slide. But yeah, she got the question right. The Marine's birthday.
Appreciate the likes, y'all.
2, 1.
Oh, this is hot right here. So green is nice, but look at that. Transformer, more than meaty eyes. More than meaty eyes.
Soul to soul.
And serious inquiries only, man.
Do it.
Man, look at all this action in here, man.
Look at the gym.
Look at all this action in here, man.
Wow, look at
Jam. All the action in here, man. That's why I just stay out the way.
Stay out the way, baby.
Yeah. All the action. Look at all the action in here, man. That's Batman. There you go, Batman. Jab.
Yeah, head movement. So move that head a little bit, Marcus. Get that head moving. Get that head off the line. There you go. Change levels a little bit. Yeah, change levels. Yeah, there you go. Good job.
Yeah, the blood of my blood right there. He's a transformer. Look. It's sinner. It's sinner, man. My God.
Keep going. Why you stop? Because the bell rung?
Working on the technique.
You don't stop. Yeah, rip it, rip it.
Get a body shot underneath. Technique. Oh, man. So you hit him.
Yeah, you do have options.
War machine. War machine. Yeah, they ain't no big stuff Terminator, man. Yeah, they had no. CW.
Mac 10. I'm on some other shit. Walk with my gun out. Fucking spider behind me. Down and shut the club out. Red and blue.
Damn, I was looking like a Monty right there. Look, digging to the body. Ooh, yeah, underneath. Look, underneath. Yes, underneath. I long to see you in the field. Hector! Hector! I long to see you in the field, brother. I long to see you in the field. I walk with my gun out. All I hear is dumb outs. Yes, hopefully y'all enjoyed this little bit of sauce this morning. You know, we about to get out the door. I'm gonna punch the clock, man. See what they got me doing today, man. You know, it's cold, man. The winter is upon us, man. It's snowing upstate of New York already. We had light dusting. Not just a dusting. It wasn't really nothing accumulated the other day or two. But I'm out of here, man. Tank Davis, man. You know, get these guys with, these guys, get these guys to run some plays for you now, man. You know, your brand has been compromised, man. It has been compromised, man. Yo, shout out to everybody that watched the live I did yesterday. Like I said, yesterday, that was not my reaction. That was just me reacting to that brother speaking on Earl Spence. That brother speaking on Earl Spence. And I just found it funny. Because he said that nigga would get killed with a jab. And I was like, damn, he did get dropped by a jab. Right? He did get dropped by a jab. But this is the morning hour. I'm going to go get my coffee. Maybe I'll do a live on a ride in. Right? A salute to CW and WCS and whoever else was in here. At least you guys came out of the bushes. You know, you guys, hopefully you guys hit the like button too. But you left a comment. This live stream has had 8 to 10 to 12 people throughout in it. A lot of people don't want to comment, but I'm pretty sure once I jump in my rod, they'll comment. They'll tell me, oh, you brush your beard. Do this, do that, right? When I get in equipment. Notice how they didn't want to comment right now. Because I'm in front of a laptop, man. I could pull up some receipts, man. I could pull up receipts, man. Yo, when I be here, they don't be wanting to, look, they stay in their lane, man. I could pull up hardcore receipts, man. That'll work. Of the journey, man. They don't like that, man. When you got them receipts of the journey and the work, man, it shuts them down.
Work, Chris, work, body. Nice, good body shot. Body shot, Chris. Good body shot.
Yeah, that was young Coach Reed, man. Young Coach Reed, right? Reed is 9 years old, man. Reed is 9. Reed was like 3 years old. Reed was like 3 years old with more stats than y'all, man. When I be at the desk, man, they get low, man, because I can always show my receipts. Man, TBE right there, baby. Yeah, I could check that off my checklist right there, man. That was the Mayweather Boxing Club right there, man. I was able to get in there and shadow boxing. God showed me that when I was living in the projects. He showed me that, and look, I have the receipts. He said, I used to beat up a lot of niggas in the hood, right? And God said, I'm gonna take you to that ring. And he did it, man. I wonder if they talk about that. If my man T-Dog was in here, T-Dog would tell you. I used to sit on my stoop in the projects at my mother's crib and say everything that I said, I have accomplished and I'm still accomplishing. But I remember saying, I was like, I'm gonna be there. Word. I was like, I'll be in that ring one day. Yeah, that's the receipt right there. Look, I said, I'll be in that ring one day. Yeah, where they at, man? Why they ain't popping up, man? Huh? Where's the defamation of character slander guys at, man? Huh? Where they at, man? Where the defamation of character slander guys at, man?
Yo, this is the real Mr. ESPN right here. You know the vibes. Yes.
Yes. You're missing a few members, but you already know team stay strong.
Yeah.
Shout out my man Jackal.
Yes.
Big Apex in New York. My son right here.
Yes. Screw you. Yo, victory. It's a celebration, bitches. You know the vibes. Yeah. Yo, we in Vegas. Vegas. Yeah. Uncle Jay, cousin Mike.
Uncle Jay, cousin Mike.
You know the vibes.
Yes, this is the Sauce Talk with Keyshawn Davis.
The Sauce Talk, okay.
First off, man. Yeah, listen, man. How many world champions? Shout out to Keyshawn Davis. He's getting back in groove, man. But that's a world champion. How many world champions, whether coaches, fighters, do you have saying your brand or your business? Man, stay in your lane, man. Stay in your lane, man. How many world champion fighters, coaches have said your brand or business? Stay in your lane, Buster.
This is your boy Jamel Simplified Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Simplified, salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.
Yeah, that's the world champion right there. Shout out to my guy Mel, man. Big Suffolk, man. Coral, man. World champion, man. It's world champion, man. You know, fighters, coaches.
Yes, this is Sauce Talk, Showtime Shanewz Midi. Say I got the man himself, Mr. Sugar Hill. First off, champ, thank you for your time. This man needs no introduction.
Sugar Hill on Sauce Talk.
That's right.
Yeah, Sugar Hill on Sauce Talk. Shout out to Sugar Hill, former world champion, heavyweight world champion, Tyson Fury's coach, man.
Hey, this is Coach Larry Wade, IBL Champions. Hey, I train professional boxers, and you with Sauce Talk Podcast. You don't want to miss anything that he puts on here.
Appreciate you, champ. You know the vibe.
Man, shout out to Larry Wade, man. Let's look him up, man. He's with Jake Paul right now. Larry Wade, a lot of world champions. Sean Porter, Caleb Plant, Badu Jack, Mighty Mouse. That's what I call him. You know who Mighty Mouse is? Obasi Ramirez. He got about 9 world champions. Look him up, man. Look him up, man. I mean, look him up, man. You know, that's what we do over here, man. That's what we do. But yes, I hit my album mark, man. I'm about to get out the door. And of course, this guy, Never Too Late.
Hey, shout out to Jackal, man. Jackal Cookies. They've been rocking for a long time, man.
Yes, baby.
They've been rocking for a long time.
Real media, baby.
Yeah, Real Media. Shout out to my Uncle Platt. That's my Uncle Platt down there in Texas. That was Tevin Farmer. Never Too Late, man.
Never too late, man. Shout out to Tev. Tev, his boxing story is probably one of my favorites, man. That is a guy that had multiple losses, but got up and became a world champion. I was in Philly for his hometown show. I remember, great night. I was on the DAZN, what's the name? He was on the floor. I was on the DAZN. Shout out to June. Me and June, they had us on TV and shit. But shout out to Ted, man. Never too late, man. American dream, man. Yeah, salute to you too, my guy. I see you in the building. He says, salute, soldier. Yeah, salute, man. You know, you do have options, man. We working. You know, we working there, good brother. We working. We about to get out the door. I'm gonna go get my coffee. Right? I'm gonna get, cause it's cold now, man. It's cold, man. You know, it's cold, man. But shout out to Ted. That was Ted. Never too late for me. Right? I always wanted Ted and Tank Davis to fight. It never happened. You know. They didn't want Tav to get the opportunity, right? And look, see how God does it, right? Tav still became a world champion, but they always was acting like Tav wasn't big enough to fight Tank Davis, right? They act like he was never too big, and they always would say, "Oh, they used the same shit that they used against Lomachenko. Oh, you only fight in 5,000 seat arenas." They couldn't even sell 5,000 seats to this last event that was supposed to take place tomorrow. Look how God turned it around. Now Tank Davis's brand is compromised. Right? Let's see. Fast forward, man. But hey, what do I know, man? How was the content today, y'all? Please put it in the comment section. Feel free if you have topics and things that you want me to speak on. Send me a DM on any one of my social media handles. I do content and streaming and all of the good stuff. You know, I even shout you out. Send in your shout outs, right? I'll use them all. If you send in a drop, I'll definitely put it on, right? That's what I do. Especially if I like it. You know, do you want to be a part of a winning organization?
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tumo-Heloa. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout-out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes. Oh, you said Mason? Yeah, wait. What Mason? Hold on. You said Mason is on his way? What Mason are you talking about? Hold on, good brother. Stay in here, good brother. I need you to stay in here. You said Mason? What Mason are you talking about? What Mason are you talking about? Are you talking about this Mason? I see you said Mason. Anthony Mason? I know a lot of Masons, man. What Mason are you talking about, good brother? You said Mason is on his way. I want to know what Mason. I know a lot of Masons there, good brother. What Mason are you talking about? Right? What Mason? You said Mason is on his way. What Mason are you talking about, good brother? Are you talking about this Mason right here? What Mason are you talking about, good brother? You said Mason is on his way. What Mason are we talking about? I know a couple of Masons. What Mason are you talking? Are you talking about this Mason right here? Good brother.
Hey, we're going to work tomorrow. That's right. We're doing a job.
Yeah. Are you talking about that Mason, good brother? Yeah. Are you talking about that Mason right there? You heard? Yo, shout out to Dula. Yes, we're going to work November 22nd. Are you talking about that Mason right there, good brother? Are you talking about that Mason? Hold on, let me bring it back, man. Are you talking about that Mason?
Let him know.
talking about that, baby. Yeah, y'all wait till I show y'all my full interview in it, man. Is that the Mason you talking about? Wait till I show you the full interview. Oh, there go Coach right here. Coach, I was looking for you, man. You know I need that interview. You know I need that interview, Coach. Coach Riley right here, look. My God, man, big Coach. Next future heavyweight champion, man. I gotta get that one-on-one interview with you, man. Where you gonna be at in a second? I'm looking for that now. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, was that the Mason you talking about, man? Shout out to Abdullah. Man, when he becomes a world champion, is that a world champion drop right there? That's a world champion drop right there, right? Shout out to Abdullah. Abdullah! You know the vibes. Let them know.
Y'all know where you get the news. Shanewz.
That's right.
The sauce.
That's right. That's right. All the way down here in North Carolina. North Carolina, New York. That's right. That's right. Appreciate you. Feeling, champ. Brownsville in the building. You know the vibe. That's right. Yeah.
Take this picture with me.
Brownsville in the building. That's right. Yo, Shu, how did that feel, man? Media workout yesterday at Cops and Kids. You know, you grew up there. Now, you know, you're inspiring the children there, man. How was that feeling, man?
It was fun. It was a dream come true. It's honestly something that I've dreamed about all, like, ever since I was a little kid, doing something like that. The fact that I'm just at the start of my career and I'm able to do that and make it come to fruition, it means everything to me.
Yo, congratulations on Prospect of the Year. Just describe this, though. Now, you know, your headliner, basically, you know, you're on the main event card, hometown.
Yes.
What's that feeling like, man?
Yeah, it feels great.
Yeah.
Finally headlining in New York.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, I'm
main event card, yeah.
So I'm the headline and everything, but I got
Empire State Building, look. Empire State of Mind, man. You know? Front lines. CEO Nasaya. Shout out First Fight tonight. Right here, look. At the world's most famous arena. Shout out First Fight. She shot out First Fight. How many rounds you did? How many? 8 rounds. 8 rounds. You know the vibes. Come on. 8 rounds. We outside, man. We outside, man. But hey, what do I know? Yeah, they told me I was on ESPN tonight. Yeah, they told me I was on ESPN tonight.
Word.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You were. Someone was wearing your hat and it said your name.
Oh, man. Yeah, I was on ESPN, man. Yeah, I was on ESPN, but they keep telling me I don't do no views, man. Go figure, man. Yeah, I was on ESPN, man. But they said I don't do no views, man. You gotta stop listening to these goofballs, man. These old mark-ass busters. Yeah, these niggas is marks out here, man. They told me I don't do no views. But yeah, they said I was on ESPN, man. My phone was blowing up that night. Yeah, you was on ESPN. See, shout out to all the real rights, the officials. Not the haters, man. You know, not the jealous fans that you want my spot flash. Not those guys that sit around crashing out. Come crash out, man. I'll end your existence for you, man. Come out the bushes. You ready? Well, listen, we're going to wrap this up, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this sauce. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this sauce, man. Yo, listen, man. Maybe I'll see you. Maybe I'll see you around, right? You know, holla at me, man. Like I said, send me those drops. You know, we use all the drops, man. All of them, man. You know, we don't discriminate, man. Send the drops in. You know, they told me I used to talk too much. So now I just use the drops, man. Send me the drops, man. Be like my boy right here, look.
Shout out Showtime Shanewz, y'all. This is Kyle Miller and holla at me.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? Joe Harris boxing with the Sauce. Sauce experience. But what? What do I know?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to the Sauce Talk podcast. You already know the vibes. Jack and Fitness. This is Andrew in the Stewart Hotel Boxing Life. Let's go.
Woo! What's going on? This is Carlos Jackson, aka King Dynamite Jackson. Straight out of Atlanta, straight out of Bad News, VA. And
And then I want to shout out Sauce Talk Podcast. Appreciate your love, man. All the love and support, bro.
Appreciate you, champ. Thank you. Yes, thank you, man. But appreciate the 14. Oh, I got 14 in the building. Oh, yo, look, we hitting the numbers up. Appreciate that, man. But this is the Sauce Experience, the news by Shanewz. You know, you do have options, skills.
Hey, you guys, a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast. You guys enjoy it. It's a good one.